Kevin from Innovative Nurse. I wanted to show you this app that I just got, and one of the great features is that it's free. I wanted to show you this new app that I've been working with. I'm really excited about it, and for nurses out there, I think this is a great app, especially if you work in the community. I'm a patient advocate, and I do a lot of work in the community working with individuals that come from a variety of very diverse background, and some of them speak another language primarily. And so it can certainly create a barrier for me to properly assess the patient. So by asking the questions in the app, I'm able to actually get the response back in their language. I have an iOS device, so an iPad, and I'll show you that. And then I also have an Android phone, and I can show it to you in there as well. So why don't we take a look? Okay, so on the iPad, we'll go ahead and just click on Google Translate. And right here, you see we have the English converted into the Spanish, and of course you can scroll through the languages to find which one you want to translate to. And of course, same goes for this as well. So if you wanted to go Spanish to English, you can do that. But for the sake of this tutorial, let's go to English, because that's my primary language, to Spanish. Okay, so let's say that you're working with a patient and you want to, let's say they look like they might be having some pain. So you might say something simple: where is your pain located? Okay. And then go ahead and press that. Now, if you don't know how to pronounce it, here's the beauty. You can actually click.
¿Dónde está tu fuerte?
See, you get some of that audio assistance there if you don't know how to pronounce that. So, of course, for the sake of this, let me turn that volume up. And so again, you can.
¿Dónde está tu fuerte?
All right, and then if you want to ask another question, have you taken your medicine today? Same thing.
¿Ha tomado su medicina hoy en día?
Now, I realize in this particular situation, if you don't speak Spanish, it can be difficult for you to have a conversation. It can be challenging, but this can certainly be helpful. However, here's the one thing. What you can do is that if you wanted to have them speak to you Spanish to English, then you would actually have them speak now in Spanish, and then of course it's coming up with some random stuff here, but you would have them speak to you in Spanish, and then it would translate to English here. So now that's just kind of the quick and dirty here on iOS, but I really like this app because, again, I do work with patients and families that primarily do speak Spanish, very little English, and some of them no English. So this is a great tool. Now, okay, now on the Android device, the app is here, and let's see if you can see this. So the language, well, hold on one second. Oh yeah, so we want to go English to Spanish, and you can say, are you having chest pain? And then of course, click there. And of course, same thing here.
¿Tiene dolor en el pecho?
Now of course, still kind of got that computerized voice, but I think it certainly gets the message across. And one thing here, you can enter into a conversation mode.
¿Tiene dolor en el pecho?
And then of course, they can respond in Spanish or talk to you in Spanish. And of course, I'm not speaking Spanish, but ultimately it will then kind of create the conversation down here so that you can actually have a conversation with someone. Now again, probably not the most ideal situation. However, what's not ideal is to have a language barrier and you can't properly assess your patient. So this application, I think, either for Android or the iOS device, again, I don't have an iPhone, but this would work on the iPhone as well. I think is a wonderful. I think it's a wonderful application for us nurses to be out in the community working with a variety of populations, especially with various languages. Let's see, we could even try Arabic. Okay. We'll just do the one that we did before. Have you taken your medicine today? Okay, now I would not be able to read that, so okay, so ultimately I'm hoping that even though that's a computer generated sentence, the way it sounds, that the individual that I'm working with is able to understand that. And again, going back into conversation mode and them actually then they actually being able to respond in Arabic so that then it would translate into English. So anyway, that's the app, Google Translate. I really love this new app, and again, one of the great parts is that it's free. So you can check it out on the Android market, or go to apps in the iOS device to download it and give it a try. Let me know what you think.